What's up, guys? Welcome to the quarantine. I'm your host Wolf, and today we're going to be taking a look at a small game called Zipang Portable by Kosashihara. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Now, Zipang is a game for 2 to 6 players, and it is somewhat of a war card game where you take control of daimyos from medieval Japan competing over territory, basically. I don't really know how else to explain the game. It takes approximately between 15 to 30 minutes to play, give or take. This game will eventually be coming to Kickstarter as well, so if you are interested, you'll have a link to it up here. As usual, I do also have to let everybody know everything you're about to see here, it is prototype and it is subject to change. And of course, as normal, this is a review slash preview, I guess you'd call it. It is not a tutorial, so of course there may be mistakes. I may not cover all the rules, just to give you an idea of kind of how the game plays. So let's just dive right into the gameplay, shall we?
Alright, this is basically Zipang set up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take out a number of cards from here equal to a certain number of players. The rulebook goes into a little more detail. I haven't taken any of them out just because of the demonstration. You're going to give each player a reference card, which shows all the cards in the game, their battle, their honor, and what they all do. And then each player is going to get 5 Mangoku tokens, which Mangoku tokens represent like money, food, territory, just overall resources. Each player is then going to draw 2 cards. Now, one game takes place over various campaigns. And in order to win a campaign, you have to be the last person still alive. When you win a campaign, you gain the Mangoku tokens in the middle, and then you keep going. I'll explain how to win the game here in a moment. But what you're going to do is, before each campaign, each player is going to take 1 Mangoku token, and they're going to ante it up, similar to something like poker. Then, so let's look at these 2 cards. Then you're going to draw, you're going to figure out who's going to go first. You're going to draw 1 card, and then you're going to choose from your now 3 cards to play. And if you look at the art in this is, I really, really like the art, but you're going to choose one of these 3. So if I look at this, it says, take another player's card randomly and play it immediately. So if that's the card that I play, you'll put it over here in the discard pile, and I will go through these, and I'll draw this one. Alright, Merchant. Now I'm going to stop here. As soon as you go down to below 2 cards, the player will immediately draw back up to 2. You should always have 2 cards in your hand. But I would play the Merchant. All other players, even eliminated ones, let's add this up here, even little eliminated ones, add 1 Mangoku to the token pile, or to the coin pile. So the Mangoku pile just got a little bigger. So this campaign is worth a little bit more. So that was my turn. Now this player is going to draw his card. And he's got the Nobleman, the Emperor, and the Captain. Now, if you look on all the cards, there is a BTL, which is Battle, and HNR, which is Honor. Generally speaking, Honor only applies to at the end of the game if there's a tie when this runs out. Doesn't happen very often. There's other times where, honor comes into play, but on average that's what it's going to be used for. But battle. Alright, so let's say he plays this, Captain. And it says initiate a 3 battle, initiate a 3 battle attack against 1 player. So he's going to play this and attack me. Now, when somebody does that, you're going to look at your hand and add up the total number of battle in your hand. So in this case I have 4. So what you will do is you will reveal, alright, I have 4 battle, so I've blocked him. If I didn't, let's say hypothetically I only had, say this is my hand. I have 2 points of battle. Unfortunately, I'd show him I don't have 2 points of battle, I'm dead. And you're going to keep going around until everybody's dead. Once only 1 person remains, they will take all these Mangoku tokens, they'll put them in their pile, and then you proceed to shuffle all the cards back, and you proceed to do the exact same thing over again. Now, there are pretty neat cards like the Emperor can just end the game immediately, which then you tally up Honor, which his Honor doesn't apply to that because you discarded it to play it. And then, you have the nobleman look at one player's hand, take one card, and play it immediately. Super mean card. You have, was it monks that you can just discard and, nope, not going to affect me. Let's see, you got peasants. You can, if you play 2 peasants, you can initiate a 5 battle attack against all players. Peasants rebel. You have commanders, warlords, a whole bunch of different cards. Like the princess, you can steal half of the Mangoku in the pile. That one's really dirty. When you get a huge pile of Mangoku tokens, you're playing with a bunch of people, somebody plays that card, it sucks. You get so mad at that person. But that's basically you play Zipang. Now, the game is going to continue until one person runs out of Mangoku tokens. Once one person runs out of Mangoku tokens, then you're going to add up, or each player is going to add up all the Mangoku tokens, and then whoever's the most is first, second, third, so on and so forth. And that's honestly Zipang. So, pretty simple. And let's move on to my final thoughts.
Alright, well, Zipang. Zipang fills several roles in my game shelf. I'm going to say right out of the gate, I love the game. The game's fantastic. And normally our go-to game, like if we go out to eat or we go into the park or wherever, we're going to go out, we usually will bring games like Coup or The Lost Legacy or something, maybe even Tiny Epic Galaxies if we're going to have decent room and whatnot. Zipang takes up almost as much room as a game like The Lost Legacy. It takes almost as long to play. The game can take anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, not an hour, no, not even close, to like 30 minutes, depending on how many players you're playing with. It's pretty simple to teach. My 9-year-old daughter understood how to play it. The art is beautiful. It does have a very minor kind of subterfuge, I can't think of the word, where you're all going to be talking and threatening each other around the table. And, if you're going to pull that crap, I'll initiate a battle against you. Da, 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 and you may be screwed if somebody does that. So you start lying through your teeth about cards that you have. Now, if somebody initiates a battle against you, you have to reveal your cards to show, nope, I've blocked it. Sucks to be you. Or, I guess I'm dead, and you discard your cards and you're out. Normally I don't care much for games with elimination unless they have like Battlestar Galactica, for example. Actually, it's a terrible example. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but games that do have player elimination I'm normally fine with if it gives the player something to do when they're eliminated rather than like, well, I guess I'm out, like Werewolf. You could be so hyped to play the game and then you're out in 5 minutes and now you're like, well, I guess I'll just screw out on my phone, whatever. So I was a little worried about that with Zipang, but the rounds are so quick. If you're out, yeah, it kind of sucks, but you're only going to be sitting there for 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. So if you want to fart around on your phone, I guess, whatever. But it is pretty entertaining to watch how everybody's screwing each other over and playing, I'm going to make peasants revolt against you all and da-da-da. So the games are really quick. So the player elimination isn't really an issue. And it's, again, very simple. Has a reasonably small footprint. Of course, the more players, the bigger the footprint. But other than that, you have a deck of cards, a discard pile, and an ante pile. That's it. It's fairly small footprint. Something you can toss in your purse or your book bag or pocket or whatever. Anyways, if you like the game, you'll have a Kickstarter link up here. When the Kickstarter goes up, I don't think it's up yet. I'll have to contact the developer. But fantastic little game. Check them out on Kickstarter if you like it. But that's Zipang. If you like my videos, check me out on Patreon. I also have my GoFundMe if you're interested in the game I'm making. And I will see you guys next time in the quarantine.